為佢裡面有加咗我哋一個調和糖。
路是更紧实一点，我们选用一个。
猜猜哪个是他？
哎，我另外都有。好像真的只能飞中东哦。
飞机。
Hey guys, it's another weekend. I'm really happy because a few of my friends came back all the way from Australia, Singapore, and Shanghai, and we managed to hang out a couple of times. We still checked out some new restaurants and coffee shops. And also took Rudy to some dog-friendly places. It had also been raining non-stop for the past couple weeks. So we were really grateful when the sun finally came out. This was the first time I think that there is a coffee festival happening here. It sounded great and I really wanted to check it out. I had never been to a coffee festival. So I always feel like I can try as much coffee as I want in the festival. Honestly, I'm pretty sensitive to caffeine. So it's really nice to see all these different coffee places, especially the ones that never have been to coffee.
OK， 这个记得要搅匀的时候再喝，因为我们里面加了一很焦的糖，记得。 宝茶。
入职更紧实一点，我们选用一个美国的红椒牛肉。靠近这边先生的这一款呢，就是经典的黑叉烧了。它的话呢，相比于牛肉叉烧的油脂更丰富、更偏甜一点。最后鲜红色帮您搭配了一个我们的红酒雪梨，它是可以。
係可以幫一個醫館做嘅，即係佢可能同時幫幾個中醫館做嘢。咁嗰隻禮 OK， 我冇影到隻嘅，冇所謂。大家再影下。
咁勁咩？你個擴香真係〜
仲有間叫希，但係希 Coffee 咧，佢嗰個老闆希 JPG 希嗰個草堆嗰個希
嚇！我
跟住佢
Oh my god! Look at that! It's not raining. Thank God. You have no idea that it has been raining non-stop for the past 2 weeks, and finally today, it's not raining and it's kind of sunny. Well, it's cloudy, but it's sunny. Let's go for a walk.
間就冇菜品都係冇咩技巧部分。蒜蓉炒或者拍蒜豆豉炒，或者就加豆豉，或者就蒜蓉炒。
有一家叫做对，吃过，我吃过。那家不就那家也是他家。挺好吃哎。
超大，
我看到我都已经有点。
不是，但是真的很。
你干嘛不保留个中国的内地的电话号码？
但点这个也很好吃。
那个头加叶粥，
那我比较黑一点，就是很想，但是我觉得这个没办法，你当时没有决定投的话就没办法，
它赌性比较大。
哎，我另一个朋友告诉我，他说距离产生美。
越远越好。但是呢，你生了孩子之后，你又有那个不需要这个，除非你能完全拒绝，你完全拒绝他心里。
这个豆腐我知道。
对啊，他说是4。对。
3跟4没啥差别。哎呦，谁骂我？
不是你。
哦，把它丢到黄土。猜猜哪个是他？
当然是
左边
左边那个是他呀。
他们说像胖虎。
真的像胖虎啊！我就不对啊。
为什么会把你画的比他
？Finally, it's not rain. Hello. Let's go get a coffee. 我老豆晚黑唔食飯就買呢隻包。星期五飛機，星期五出做。因為西華路俾就係俾你啲咁嘅閪人炒起身嘅。你啱啱講嗰啲可唔可以播？可唔可以播嘅啫？為什麼去把路火起來？它就是每個小紅書，每個。呢啲嘢真係冇睇醫生。咁你鬼知佢嗰個醫生點啫？